boys and girls, welcome to my channel. I'm ForClassic and welcome to BenchART. So for today what I do have in here is Fall Guys Ultimate Knockdown, a game developed by Mediatonic, which is essentially developers of web games like Flash games, and they are using Unity engine. So I'm running the game at 1440p with maximum settings over here, because the eye settings, it kindly points out to the maximum settings, so you can't raise anything over the eye settings. So I will consider the eye settings the maximum settings you can go for, and I will get all this stuff out of the way, and I will display the requirements. So these guys don't have any recommended requirements for this game. They just specify that you need an i5 CPU or an AMD equivalent. They don't really specify which generation of i5s they are actually mentioned. They also say that you need to have 8 gigs of RAM, and you also need a GTX 660 or an AMD Radeon HD 7950. So comparing to our GTX 1650 Super, they are obviously below, but again, we don't have any recommended requirements for this game. Alright, so let's get to the results. So I did test the game at 1080p, 1440p and 4K. And the game, it is locked to 60 frames per second, whatever you use VSync or not. Alright, it is fully locked to those 60 frames per second. So at 1080p and 1440p, you can expect an experience locked down to 60 frames per second. At 4K, unfortunately, it runs above 30 frames per second and never reaches 60. So I had to drop the game settings to median settings to be more close to 60 frames per second at 4K. And even though when there are a lot of players on screen, you can expect the game to drop from those 60 frames per second. So for me, in my opinion, if you have a 4K screen, you should play at median settings. If you have a 1440p screen, you can play at maximum settings. And obviously, if you have a 1080p screen, you can play at maximum settings, and your graphic card will be chilling out throughout the game. But I think it is way more interesting to talk about this game than talking about the performance, because this is an extremely fun game, and it is something unique. I will talk a little bit more about the game just right now. So Fall Guys Ultimate Knockout, it is a game hard to me to describe since I'm not very fluent in English, but I will try anyway. So at first I really thought this game would never reach this amount of people. I knew its existence at 4 August when it was released, but I decided to not cover it because I really thought that this game would just die at the beginning. It was an indie game, an unknown indie game, and it was multiplayer, so I always thought that no, nobody is going to buy this. No. And I didn't know too much about the game at the moment, and I'm pretty sure that most of the people didn't really knew. But the game was offered on PSN, so most of the PlayStation users got this game for free, and I'm pretty sure that this escalated this game to what it is today, because there was tons of streamings going on the Twitch and YouTube with Fall Guys Ultimate Knockout, and I think that really raises the awareness that this game exists, and it was fun. And that's the thing. So I decided after that this game sold 2 million copies, which is insane. It is clearly insane. It sold so much. And it is really something unique, and I really give really big credits to the producers of this game, because in the industry today of games, what we get, it is more of the same. Most of the time we get shooters which are more of the same, we get Assassin's Creed and open world games which are mostly more of the same, where you need to go from one place to another. And I don't really care if people think that this game, it is for kids or not, because how colorful it is. What I do care about this game is how fun you can get. And despite, yes, this is a benchmark video, I'm really more interested in talking about the game and what it is than talking about the performance, because I mean, I'm pretty sure my videos are useful for this game, but possibly not for the GTX 1650 Super, because I do know that most of the people are aware that they can run obviously this game. But for people with Intel HD graphic cards, they don't really know if they can run or not. That's why I decided to buy this game and benchmark. But I mean, the game, it is insane. This is like Ultimate Ninja Warrior. So your objective for the most matches at first it is kind of a battle royale game, so you start in conjunction or mixed up with other 60 players or 59 players, alright? So it is a total of 60 players starting, and you need to traverse one platform from point A to B. But there are tons of obstacles and they are very fun, and all the people are just pushing each other to try to go through the obstacles. And for example, the first 40 to reach the destination gets qualified to the next round, while the others are just disqualified and they can exit the game and start a new match. So yeah, it is kind of a battle royale, but inside a Ultimate Ninja Warrior event. Alright, this game have a lot of type of mini games. I'm not really sure how many. I'm pretty sure this is specified on Steam page, but I don't really know. And it is a very cheap game, so you can get this game for 20 euros. So I don't think it is expensive. It is very, very inexpensive game. And yes, if it would be free to play, it would be better. But it is 20 euros, and you still have microtransactions. But microtransactions on this game are just pretty much cosmetic stuff. And you can get tons of cosmetics by just playing the game normally. Because, for example, usually this game have 25... normally this game have 5 rounds, alright? And if you reach, for example, the 4th round, you already level up like 1 time or 2, and you unlock stuff for your character. And it has tons of unlockable stuff. So it's pretty easy to get there. It's pretty easy to unlock stuff. I'm pretty sure that will be, and there will be exclusive stuff for people that does pay. Alright, for the season passes and stuff like that. But again, this is just cosmetic, so it's not going to make you a better gamer than anything out there. But that's about it. So the game, it is really something unique. I think it is not expensive for what it offers. It could offer more different mini games in my opinion, but I'm pretty sure the team it is working on this, because I'm also pretty sure that the team didn't really knew that they would hit the fan with this game, because they sold 2 million copies, they had server problems, which clearly shows that they were unprepared for so much people playing out this game, and they are working really hard to make this game a success, which in my opinion it is already a big success. But again, this game have tons of mini games, but still they could add more in the future, so they are using this game as seasons, just like it works for Fortnite, just like it works for Call of Duty Warzone or for Rocket League. So each season, I'm pretty sure they will add more type of matches, they will add more stuff that you can do in the events, in the rounds, and they will add obviously more cosmetics and more season passes for people to spend money into it, which I'm not really interested, but I'm very interested in more matches. Also, you can play this with your friends, which is good. You can invite friends. For now, crossplay it isn't working, so if you want to play with your friends over the PS4, it isn't working, but they are clearly working hard on that. They already said that they are working for it, and they want crossplay to work. And they also said that they are probably going to release this game on other platforms, so it seems very easy that this game would also appear on Xbox and Nintendo Switch, because it makes entirely sense to me. So this game can be used in so much occasions, so it can be used just to have fun. I never was pissed with anything, because even if you lose at 4th rounds, this game it is very quick, so you can end a full 5-round match or game in less than 15 minutes. So if you mean that if you lose on the 1st round or on the 2nd, you just lose like 3 or 4 minutes out of your life, and you are already starting another match. So it's addicting and it is fun as hell. And if you play with friends, oh my god, it is even better. All right, it is excellent. And I think this game, it is clearly one of the big games. When you invite people to your home or something and you go drink something and eat something, and somewhere in the night you don't have too much to talk about and decide, so what about to play a little bit of Fall Guys? So let's play. The only downside that I see on this is that this game doesn't support split screen, which means that if you want to play with other people, it will be kind of a hot gamepad, which means that okay, so this time it's my turn to play, so you pass the gamepad to your friend to be him to play the next time, so you can't play at the same time with your friends in the same screen, which is a little bit disappointing, but I do understand. Alright, so it's more of an online game and not as a hot seat game where you are going to be sit down on your sofa and playing with your friends. No, if you are going to play with your friends on the same sofa, you need to give them the gamepad for them to play or something like that. So both of you can play at the same time unless you have other PC and other copy of the game. So again, I think this game, it is a huge success. I think it deserves it because again, in a world where all the games are mostly the same, this game brings something fresh, and that is really good. It is something that I value, is developer teams that bring something new to the table. It doesn't mean if it is fun or not, but something like we never seen before in a video game, and that's why I do enjoy a lot Fall Guys Ultimate Knockout. So guys, thank you a lot for watching. I think that's all that I want to talk about Fall Guys. Hope you do enjoy the rest of the video, and I do hope to see you soon. Goodbye.
Ooh.